Okay guys, let's roll. What are we doing? Oh yeah, we're going to talk about Tom Birchie. It's a channel that I had recommended to me by one of our commenters. You send me the links. If you think they're worth pointing out to other people, then I'll do it. Although Tom shouldn't need pointing out to anyone. I see he's got 12,000 subscribers. He should be pointing me out to them. Okay, Tom, how about it? Gonna tell your subscribers about the Green Arrow? Yeah? What's Tom talking about? He's talking about Restore Britain. Who isn't talking about Restore Britain? Everyone should be talking about Restore Britain. It's our country's last hope. Before I play a bit of his clip, something about the content on this channel. Everything I put out on this channel is free for you to use in any way, whether it's the cartoons I produce, the videos I make. You can cut and clip anything you like, take anything you like, and share it any way you like. Yeah, you don't even have to give me a mention, so long as you get the message out. The only thing I ask you don't do is don't use it in a negative way. If it's used in a negative way, I will come after you, and you don't want that. Yeah. I have no time for so-called patriotic YouTubers who guard their output as if it's gold. No time at all for them at all. I haven't switched it on in my settings so that I get warnings if my content is used. Yeah, it's wrong to take someone else's content and use it to make financial gain. It is not wrong to take a clip from another channel to promote that channel and then have them come after you and threaten with closing your channel down. You know what I'm talking about. I'm prepared to let bygones be bygones, but seriously, you either want to get the message out to the British people or you don't. Yeah? Dino Bane doesn't do it. I don't do it. Saxon Thor doesn't do it. Vindicator doesn't do it. You shouldn't do it. End of lecture. Let's see what Paul has to say. And then we've got another video clip coming after this that, well, might upset some of you. Come on then, Paul, let's go. We've got a lot to do. Tom. Sorry, Tom. Thomas.
It's time that we spoke about Restore and Rupert Lowe and the changes that have happened in the UK that have led us to this point. I think this is really important that I speak out as someone who has a large audience with 18 to 40-year-olds in the UK, and I communicate exactly what it is that I heard and what I felt when I heard that Rupert Lowe...
Stop. What did he just say?
Important that I speak out as someone who has a large audience with 18 to 40-year-olds in the UK.
Did you hear it? His audience, 18 to 40-year-olds. Didn't we just watch a video about some old guy with an hat on saying we've got to find a younger audience? We might have our gateway guys. Hi, Tom. My name's Paul. Can we do a deal?
Okay, and I communicate exactly what it is that I heard and what I felt when I heard that Rupert Lowe had decided to make Restore Britain an official political party. I have followed Rupert Lowe since he was an MP under Reform. I've always thought that the way he speaks has been completely unique in British politics, and obviously a lot of people agree with me because Rupert Lowe is one of the largest voices in UK politics online. But there's a problem. Rupert Lowe has only been on the political grid for a couple of years. His name recognition is not like that of Farage's, a man I used to work for, who has been on the scene for decades. And I want to speak to you, whether you agree with Restore and Rupert Lowe, or whether you perceive you disagree or you disagree. I want to speak to you directly about what it has meant for me and other people like me to hear that message. I'm nearly 27 years old, and for the entirety of my life, politics has been miles away from where we are now. I grew up under the Blair government and then the Cameron government, and this was what we perceive politics to be, a middle ground.
Okay. Well, time is tight, guys. I'm glad. Thank you, whoever sent the comment in, the email asking me to do this. I'm so glad you did. Oh, I know who it was. Yes, you were right. Well worth watching, my friend. Well worth watching. Thank you for that. By the way, how's the sound on this video? I'm using this now, yeah, as a test. We've got to move on, guys. She who must be obeyed is stirring. We have to go through our morning ritual. Morning, darling. Kiss on the cheek. And then it's, why haven't you done the dishes? Have you flushed the toilet? I've turned the toilet paper around again. Regular followers know what I mean. If you hear a scream, you know she's about. Okay, let's move on. Pause, Paul. Right, guys. We're over on the channel of Alvi Ganilla. She's got a very English accent, but you'll soon discover she's Swedish. Before we talk about her, she who must be obeyed is rolling. I found a great way. You know what's coming with the left. You're going to be in the shield wall. You might have to defend yourself. And I found a great way of practicing my defense skills for when that day comes. What I do is this. You're going to need a wife or a girlfriend. So get yourself a wife or a girlfriend first, and then do this. Before they get up in the morning, go to the toilet and leave them a love log, floating there gently, just waiting like an alligator in a swamp, yeah? A nice big love log. And when they come down there, and my wife always asks me, have you flushed that toilet? There's nothing in there, is there? And I say, no dear, I've flushed the toilet, it's all clean. Then stand outside the toilet, wait for the scream, and then as soon as she rushes out at you, you can practice all your defense skills, backing off, lifting your arm, yeah, the leg block, the lot. Or you could even do what I do sometimes, get a saucepan lid to, just hold her back. Perfect for practicing defense moves. And then run out the door and come back in about 5-10 minutes, and she'll have calmed down by then. And she might have got the joke, but mine never has. Anyhow, that's a good tactic if you want to practice your defense skills, yeah. And it shows you that you care for them. You took the time out to leave them a little present. Right. So, sorry, Alvi, I guess, yeah, this is a bit of a sad story, really. I think her channel is about spirituality, nature. She talks about different politics. She seems a charming young lady. I like her. She's beautiful. Blonde hair, blue eyes. She's pregnant, as she says there. I hope the baby is blonde-haired and blue-eyed as well. Blue eyes are disappearing in the world. This is the only real problem I have with interracial marriages, is the children and the loss of diversity, because, it's something that can't be replaced. Think of all the natural Scots girls, the natural Welsh girls, the natural English girls, I just want it to, I don't want blue eyes to disappear from the face of the world. Anyhow, let's see what Alvi is saying. I don't think it's a very good story, to be honest. But if you've got a chance, go over there, leave her a comment, show us some love and sympathy, if you like.
I do not want my online presence to be yet another source of political drama and division. However, this situation has gotten to a point that I can't stay silent anymore. I and my partner have been targeted online by a university professor, and as a result have lost all of our income. I am 7 months pregnant, so of course this is a huge concern for us. Not only this, but we are also at risk of having our personal information and home address shared, all because this man, Howard Williams of the University of Chester, has taken it upon himself to falsely accuse me of being a neo-Nazi. It began on the 28th of February last year when he made his first video about me, accusing me of openly being a neo-Nazi, along with exposing me for secretly being another woman, which he eventually had to apologise for. I say the word apologise very loosely. I will not get into this as I already made a response video on TikTok when it happened. He made a few videos about me at this time, which I ignored as his claims were so incredible that most people didn't seem to take them seriously. These videos about me perform almost always much better than his regular content, so no wonder that he makes so many of them. Here is where things really started to become a problem. As many of you know, I had planned to host a retreat on the Viking island of Birka this May. These retreats were going to be the income for me and my family for potentially years to come. Just a day after I made the first video about the retreat, Howard made a response video.
It's Archaeology Professor Howard Williams here, and now you can even buy your way into an exclusive getaway with some neo-Nazis on a UNESCO World Heritage Site.
He calls me a neo-Nazi countless times in this video, which is an extremely damaging claim, and also being an open neo-Nazi is illegal in his home country of England. It is also a claim that I completely reject, and I will let you decide for yourselves if the claims he makes are justifiable of such an extreme accusation.
So you're and Alvi here, of course, are a really overt and blatant and public pair of far-right activists using their pagan.org educational website as a front for promoting and recruiting to their extremist, folkish, Norse pagan movement.
Pagan.org is not an organisation that is owned or run by us in any way. It is a completely non-political organisation that focuses on sharing and teaching the belief systems of every culture. We simply partnered with this organisation on a few projects. In fact, on their website they state this: seeing the sacred in balance and diversity encourages respect for all people. It helps you embrace wholeness and see every person, regardless of gender or identity, as a reflection of the divine. I'm not sure how Howard missed this during his deep research.
Notice the black sun in their logo, classic neo-Nazi symbol.
The so-called black sun in this logo, again not designed or even influenced by me, is quite obviously a moon. There are stars all around it.
And this is their website, Rediscover Your Spiritual Roots by Being a Neo-Nazi.
You cannot just throw words onto the end of a quote, especially for something as serious as this.
Okay, guys. That guy from the University of Chester sounds a nasty bit of work, and it sounds to me like he's got a fixation about this young lady. I can understand why she's an attractive woman, and he's not a man, is he? Purely using her to generate income for his own channel. Nasty piece of work. I think I'll have to watch a few more of her videos. The ones I've skimmed through seem pretty good. And she talks about the sun wheel. Nothing wrong with the sun wheel. I might have one somewhere. Can also mean the village. I am number 6. Who is number 1? Good question. Anyhow, there you are, guys. 2 videos, 2 channels I'd like you to drop into. Leave a like. I'm not saying subscribe. Watch them if you like them. Subscribe to them. But certainly leave a bit of love for Alvia. Yeah. Although she's had 23,000 views, 23,000 people like what she says, you might as well. Okay, guys, let's go back to the bunker. Yeah, oh, Captain Darling. You know, he always wanted to play cricket for Croydon. Not going to happen now, is it? Where's George? Oh, morning, George. He's gone for his morning, George. Okay, guys, you've been listening to Paul Morris, the Green Arrow. I've discharged my duty to 2 of our commenters who've requested those videos. You've had them. Can I get on with my real work now, guys? Thanks. Nah, keep them coming.